All right, so I'm in the camper. I want to do kind of like an update video, modifications wise. We got our big trip coming up. I guess our big trip, you can call it, to Gulf Shores coming up here in about a week. So I've been in kind of a mad dash to get a bunch of little projects in that I've wanted to do for a while. Some of them are pretty basic things that you do right when you get a camper, and I just didn't. Others are a little bit more in depth or detail. So we're going to cover those real quick. Hopefully, real quick. We'll see. All right, like the most basic thing ever, some hooks for keys, because right now mine just lay wherever. And I'm gonna give you a warning: the camper is a disaster because I'm still working in here. Finally, a place to keep my broom, because before, as you can see, it just kind of lays wherever, and it's always in the way. So, yeah, now we got a place to hang that. Those of you with campers like this, where the dinette folds down, and that's how you're supposed to travel with it. I don't know if you have had the same problem, but this thing always slides down off of one edge, and it messes up the edges here, and some of them are kind of like peeling. So I just real quick added some strips of Velcro, so now it should hold it in place when we're driving, so I don't have to worry about like wedging stuff in there. Let's turn around. Finally came up with a solution for trash. I've got a bucket in here that I use, but that'll be helpful. Might put that in the bathroom. And then the big thing, one of the big things, is I'm insulating underneath of the couch. Right now those are taped in, but they're also like friction fit wedged in there. Those are cut really close to the dimensions of the gaps, so it's a tight fit. This is just, I think they were like, what size were these? These are just little squares of foam insulation board you can get from Home Depot. I got 3 of them, and you can see this one right here didn't quite fit all the way, so I had to cut another section to fill in the gap. But underneath of theirs, now insulated. Hopefully that helps with heat. Some caulk tape on the corners where you could literally see right through. You can see right through into the pass-through. That's not the greatest thing. I might go up underneath there and run a bead of caulk behind it. I don't know. We'll see. Let's move to the outside. I think that's pretty much it for in here. All right, and this was a big project that I wanted to get done. So first of all, I used Reflectix and insulated the top, back, and side, and then the back side of the pass-through, or I'm sorry, of the outside kitchen, to help maybe keep my son's bunk a little cooler, just a little bit maybe. Hopefully, it helps a little bit. Up under the lip here, you can't really see it. I added an LED strip, multicolor strip, and then I rearranged the entire outside kitchen. I moved the fridge from here back, obviously, and then the flat top was right there. I slid that over. Now I actually have room to prep stuff, do whatever. I got usable space, because before the only space you had was back in this corner where you couldn't really get to easy. So now my other camp stove and toaster oven air fryer combo deal sit there perfect, and they can ride there. And then you can see the propane splitter. That's going to help me run my propane fire pit and my grill at the same time to the hookup under there. Let's see what else. Excuse this back area. Finally got the dump tank and rack put on there. All right. I mean, that's just a boondocking thing if we need a dump somewhere and we don't have a dump station. All right. Let's see. Now, you can see I'm adding in this little 1/4 inch ply to the underneath of the bunk area. Not bunk area, the the Murphy. So that'll help hold in the insulation because it's only taped from the top. So that should help hold that in and just give it an overall cleaner look. Let's see, move on to the next thing. All right, those of you with this camper also know that there's an issue with the freshwater tank sagging. So again, in the same theme as for boondocking, for example, this trip to Gulf Shores, we're going to take it in 3 days. So we're going to harvest host it for a couple nights on the way down there, just to take our time and make the trip part of the experience. So I'm going to want to travel with a little bit of water on board. So this will help me have a little bit of peace of mind with the freshwater tank not sagging as much, or hopefully at all, and ripping out or whatever. Just a piece of angle iron bolted up to the frame. All right, on to the next thing. Okay, I lied. Not on to the next thing. The next thing was going to be the propane fire pit that I got. I'll just insert a picture of it because I'm not digging it out of the back of the truck. I've already got the truck pretty packed. I'm going to have a busy week this week, so I'm not going to have a lot of time to do any prep work, so I've been mad dashing it this weekend. It's just the Outland Fireball fire pit. The other big thing that I got that's not here yet, that is supposed to be here before we leave, is the Bluetti AC 200 Max power station. And the reason I went with that one is because it's got a 30 amp plug, so when we're stopped at these harvest hosts, I can have power minus the AC. Although I may try it because I have a soft start. I don't think 2,000 watts is gonna cut it. I'll try it. But that's gonna give us power to the fridge and fans and TV for the kids at night, because I'm sure they'll be bored. So that should extend us a little bit. It came down to either that or trying to get and install some solar to keep my onboard battery topped off, but it's just the cheap battery that came with it. It's lasted us almost just about 3 years now, 2 years now. So it's hanging in there, but I don't know how much more life it has in it. So I got the power station. Two big things for boondocking this year were the power station and the dump tank, auxiliary tank, whatever you want to call it. Besides that, I'm just kind of going through here and using the Great Stuff foaming insulation to maybe fill in some gaps and stuff to try to insulate a little better, maybe keep some bugs out or whatever. But that's kind of the update, what we got going on with the camper now. Got a lot of stuff done to it this year. I still need to add, let me see if I can turn you around here, because it won't let me turn the camera around. I still need to add I know it's blurry, sorry, the curtains for the bunks. I'm just a little nervous about drilling or screwing into the roof, into the ceiling, but I do have those as well. So yeah, that's about it. Kids are getting excited. We'll be on the road. We'll be in Pensacola this time. Actually, we might already be in Gulf State Park. So the plan is Friday we're going to leave and get to just outside of Nashville, Tennessee. We're going to stay at a harvest host there. Then Saturday we're going to drive into Alabama and harvest host somewhere in the middle of Alabama. I can't remember the town or the place we're staying. And then Sunday drive to, I was wrong, we won't be in Gulf Shores. Sunday we're going to drive to Pensacola. And then we're going to stay in Pensacola for the night. And then Monday, drive all the coastal highway as much as we can all the way into Gulf State Park and check in for the week. So I think that's it. I'm going to stop talking because I'm going to start rambling, and we're going to get ready to go to the lake. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, if you could stand listening to me. will see you in about a week on the road. See you.